How much is a dozen? Is it 13 or is it 12?
Dozen glazed, just glazed, would be 10.75, and a dozen
No,
glazed.
I mean how many? Is it 12 or 13?
No, it's 12.
What happened to a baker's dozen?
I don't think we have that.
A baker's dozen is normally 13, right?
Yeah, but our boxes only go up to 12.
What? Is that true? Okay. ¿Te gustaría una rosquilla de gratis, por gratis? Rosquilla. Ven, ven. ¿Te gustaría una rosquilla de gratis? Señor, ¿quieres una botella de agua? Okay. Alright. Alright. Espera. Señor, agua. Alright. So, señor, share with everyone. Por todo. This is por todo tu duro trabajo, okay? Alright, gracias.
Believe in your dreams. This better be real.
Good morning, guys. Today is September 5th, and Krispy Kreme is having a long weekend's call for donuts. So it's saying that there's a deal to kick off the Labor Day weekend, and on this day, I can get an original glazed dozen for $1 with any dozen. Oh! With any dozen purchase. When you buy any dozen. Why didn't I read that before? Huh. Krispy Kreme ain't that cheap. To tell you the truth, I originally thought this deal said $1 for a dozen today. So, I'm already dressed. I'm already believing in my dreams. So, how about this? What I'll do is I'll go ahead and buy that 1 dozen at regular price. And then I'll use this coupon for $1 for the extra dozen. And then I'll drive around and give it to people. Those who are working during this Labor Day weekend, or at least trying to work. I know there's a spot where people line up to look for work. I'm not sure what they are. I'm not sure if they're migrants or if they're just newly minted residents. But regardless, I'm going to drive around. I'm going to wear my mask and donate the donuts. That's what I'll do. Let's do it. I'll also give them some water, so why not? Let's go ahead and get some gas first. $91 for the win. No. There goes Krispy Kreme. It says it opens at 6 a.m. on Saturdays. Well, today's Saturday. Let's see if they're open. I'm gonna see if I can walk in. Let's see. Don't close on me. Oh yeah. Good morning. I'm here for my $1 donut.
$1 donut?
Is that possible? $1.12, or is it a baker's dozen? 13 donuts.
So buy one, get one.
Huh?
For 2 dozen.
2 dozen?
Yes, buy one, get one.
Okay, yes, that's what I'm here for. What's your new donuts that you have? The pumpkin spice roll is brand new? And they're $1.89 and then $1.49. Sorry, I want to make sure I get all of this. It's brand new. How much is a dozen? Is it 13 or is it 12?
Dozen glazed, just glazed, would be 10.75, and a dozen
No,
glazed.
I mean how many? Is it 12 or 13?
No, it's 12.
What happened to a baker's dozen?
I don't think we have that.
A baker's dozen is normally 13, right?
Yeah, but our boxes only go up to 12.
What? Is that true? Okay, let's get 6 of this and then 6 of this. And then I guess I'll do my $1 dozen on the regular glaze, right? You guys are open early. Did you guys open early to prepare for this Labor Day weekend $1 thing or no?
No.
This is just a normal day? All right. Look at all the donuts. You made all of that this morning? You made all of that this morning?
Yes.
So it's all fresh? Fresco? Gracias, gracias. How long have you been working here?
Yeah.
3 weeks? Wow, well, welcome. All right, can I take a look? Ooh, fresh, yummy, glazed. All right, I hope they love it. Do you want this?
We don't really need it.
Oh, so I didn't have to waste the paper for this?
I mean, it's good that you let us know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You keep it as like a memory.
Thank you, I'll keep it as a memory. But I'm still upset that I had to waste paper. All right, guys, that's it? Yeah. All right. Oh, you know what? Can I get gloves? I have gloves, but do you have a glove like yours, a white glove? I want to give it to people. How you ladies doing this morning? You good? All right. See if I could score some free gloves. I have gloves on, but, you know, if I could get even fresher ones, why not? All right, thank you, bro. Hang on, this is one, right? Okay. Thank you. Have a great day, guys. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Oh, no. I'm going this way. Thank you. All right. That was so sweet. Quick. All right, let's go give this away. All right, guys, I know at least 2 spots where guys hang out for daily work. We have one in Centereville, Virginia, and we also have one in Manassas. What I'll do is I will go to the one in Manassas. How about that? I see some guys right there at the 7-Eleven. Normally this place is packed, but I don't know if I'm too late by coming at 6:30 in the morning. Yeah, because they usually come and get these guys pretty early, I think. But you know, let's see what we can do to help these guys out. Let me loop around because my window's on the other side. Buenos dias, amigos. Buenos dias. Oh, they're scared of me. It's probably because of the car. ¿Te gustaría una rosquillas gratis? No? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out. The best thing to do is be more formal and get my behind out of the car. Help these people out. No?
No.
¿Les gustaría una rosquilla gratis? Nuevo. Es por Arturo su trabajo. Okay. Sí, es pumpkin spice. ¿Les gustaría? Sí. Gracias. Napkin. Uy. Gracias. ¿Les gustaría? No? Okay. Señor? Oh, you already have one.
Aquí tengo ya.
Okay. All right. No more, amigos? All right. ¿Quieres una botella de agua?
No.
Okay. That's good? Okay. All right. So I'm going to go to another spot and see if there's any other people that would want some donuts. So I'm going to go to Centerville. These guys probably seem a little scared of me, but it's okay. All right. So any otras personas aquí that want rosquillas? No? No otras personas? Okay. All right, gracias, señor. All right. ¿Una más? ¿Una más? Okay, that's it. All right. All right, guys, that did not go as successful as planned. I did hear one of the guys mention something about a camera. So, you know, it's hard trying to do this live. because people are scared about their status most likely, so you got to be really cautious about the camera, but it is what it is. You know, if I'm going to document it to show you guys random acts of kindness, then this is the only way I can show it, is with a camera. So let's try another group of guys that are working hard on this Labor Day weekend. I see some guys right here. All right, let's back up. Les gustaría una rosquillas gratis. Rosquillas, dona. Sí, de Krispy Kreme. Una rosquilla gratis. There you go. All right. ¿Quieres una botella de agua?
No, está bien así.
¿Y tú? Okay. 1, 2, 3, es okay.
Una está bien.
Okay. Una, ¿quieres una botella de agua?
Está bien.
Agua.
No, está bien así.
Okay, it's good. All right, gracias, señor. All right. Es por duro de trabajo. Okay, gracias. Yep. All right. ¿Rosquilla? De nada. All right. Señor, buenos días, amigo. ¿Les gustaría una rosquilla gratis, no? ¿Botella de agua? Okay, gracias. All right. Yep. On to Centerville. All right, I see some guys behind me that looks like they're waiting for some work, so let's see if I can go ahead and get these guys. Buenos días, amigos. All right,
What's up, man?
les gustaría una rosquillas por gratis.
Gratis.
Sí, sí.
Gracias.
Okay. ¿Quieres una botella de agua?
Sí.
All right. And those two. ¿Cuánto?
Dos.
No, what about them? Señor, ¿quieres una botella de agua? ¿No agua? ¿Tengo? All right. Señor. Señor. No? Okay. So, señor, hey. Share with everyone, por todo. Okay? Rosquillas. Señor. Alright, so let's get to the camera. Rosquillas, gratis. Rosquillas. ¿Te gustaría? Ven, ven. No, not todo. Una. Sí. ¿Quieres una botella de agua? Sí. Alright.
Thank you.
Alright, gracias. Alright. Señor, ¿te gustaría una rosquilla de gratis, por gratis? Rosquilla. Ven. ¿Te gustaría una rosquilla de gratis? Señor, ¿quieres una botella de agua? Okay. Alright. Espera. Señor, agua. Alright. So, señor, share with everyone, por todo. This is por todo tu duro trabajo, okay? Alright, gracias. Alright guys, I don't know of any other places these guys were willing to accept them. So I'll check this people out right here. And if not, I'm just gonna go visit my family and give the rest of them. Alright. This is when a right-hand drive car comes in handy. Buenos días, amigos. ¿Les gustaría una rosquilla por gratis? Krispy Kreme. ¿No? ¿Quieres una botella de agua? Agua. ¿Sí? Alright. What about him? You want some agua?
No, he left.
Okay. Alright, gracias.
Thank you, buddy.
Alright, you sure no rosquilla? You good?
No, I'm good.
Alright, good. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and visit my sisters. I don't really see anyone else. Maybe people are relaxing on Labor Day. So, I don't want to force it. I don't see anyone else, so that's it. Alright guys, that does it for today. I'm happy to have treated those on this Labor Day weekend for those who are working hard even though most are resting. It was definitely a little harder today because, you know, dealing with those who are usually on the street looking for certain jobs, I saw a lot of them turn their backs to me and turn away and essentially just didn't want to be on camera. So that definitely, you know, can show some type of fear. But it's okay, I understand. You know, I don't know what their particular situation was, but you know, sometimes some people just don't want to be on camera, but it's okay. But in the end, you know, I'm happy to treat those who probably needed an extra treat or a meal for today. So hopefully the last guy that I gave that entire box to, that he actually shares it to others. He said okay. I mentioned it a couple times to him. So hopefully whoever, those that didn't want to be on camera and receive a donut, gets it from him. So in the end, I just hope blessings for these guys. And now I'm going to Falls Church and share the rest of the donuts with my sisters. All right, family time, guys. Holla at your boy. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I didn't even use the gloves that the Krispy Kreme donut attendant gave me, but it's okay. They were able to pick the donuts up themselves, so it's all good. I'll use the glove for something else, maybe for gas next time. Oh yeah. I came here with nothing, but all you have given me. Jesus, bring new wine out of me. Whoa, Jesus, bring new wine out of me. Wait. Grabe. Oh man. Get a little bit more. There we go. You see guys, this is why it's important not to skip these ads. This is how much I pay almost every single time. No. Let's get it.